When India toured South Africa at the start of this year, the recognised batsmen in the squad, barring Virat Kohli, averaged 16 through the 3-test series. In England, a few months later, the average runs made by the recognised batsmen, excluding Kohli, was 24. Take note, Captain, you've got to bolster your batting order in Australia. It was on the last trip to Australia that Virat Kohli became India's 32nd Test captain, launching a journey which would see India reclaim the position of the world's #1 ranked Test side. Now, a lot of the initial successes might have been down to the 5-bowler theory, firmly backed by both captain and coach Ravi Shastri, but away from home, 2018 has shown us that it's not working. India's year on the road kicked off in South Africa in January, where Captain Kohli enhanced his reputation with runs galore. But what about the rest of the batsmen? A combined total of 36 innings from the rest of the recognised batsmen brought just 582 runs at an average of 16.17 and only 2 scores of above 50. Kohli and Ajinkya Rahane aside, none of the 8 other batsmen tried out managed to average even 20 runs per innings. Then came a trip to England with a very similar script. Kohli made runs for fun and stamped his class as world #1. But the rest? 9 different batting options, barring the skipper, returned less than 25 runs per innings against an English attack led by 2 pacers well into their 30s. Add to that the quantum leap taken by the bowlers. India took all 60 wickets available in the 3 tests in South Africa and 87 out of 90 in 9 innings in England, and the injury-enforced absence of Hardik Pandya, and the decision becomes a bit of a no-brainer, doesn't it? So who goes on to form the personnel of this 7-man batting order at Adelaide? Prithvi Shaw's unfortunate injury in the tour game against Cricket Australia 11 makes the top 5 a virtual automatic selection. Only 2 frontline opening choices remain in the Indian squad, and those are Murli Vijay and KL Rahul. While Vijay brings a wealth of experience, 482 runs in 4 tests at an average of 60 the last time around in Australia, he was considered not good enough just about 4 months ago when he was sent home inside 2 tests of the English summer. Rahul enjoys batting against Australia, 650s plus 100 in just 11 innings versus the Aussies, but in the words of assistant coach Sanjay Bangar, he keeps finding new ways to get himself out. Both have something to prove, especially given the knowledge that one of them is likely to sit out once 19-year-old Shaw is good to go again. At number 3 comes the man who hasn't quite met the promise of being the next Wall. In away tests against Australia, England, New Zealand and South Africa since 2014, Cheteshwar Pujara averages 26 with just 100 in 34 innings. Next, Virat Kohli. Do we really need any numbers or evidence here? Nope, so let's not waste any time. At number 5 comes Ajinkya Rahane, the strongest suit when India were on their previous touring cycle between 2013 and 2015, but among the weakest in the last year of travelling. On tours to Australia, England, New Zealand and South Africa between 2013 and 2015, Rahane averaged nearly 50 with 9 50-plus scores in 25 innings. But in 6 tests in South Africa and England this year, the Indian vice-captain has averaged just 26 with only 2 50-plus scores in 12 attempts. At number 6 in this setup, there would be 2 options, but for multiple reasons, we see Hanuma Vihari being persisted with. Yes, Rohit Sharma is in the squad, but Vihari was given more time in India's warm-up game and also bowled 12 overs when India were in the field, a likely sign of things to come, in our opinion. The mantle of wicket-keeping will be taken by Rishabh Pant, for whom, arguably, this series presents the greatest opportunity. His natural game remains both his biggest strength and biggest weakness, but in the land of Adam Gilchrist comes a chance for India to find out if they have a potential successor. However, the 21-year-old must ensure he steps up while donning the keeping gloves, or else forever 21-year-old Parthiv Patel might be making the latest of his comebacks at some point. India have opted to field 7 batsmen at Adelaide, and we couldn't be happier. It may or may not bring a victory at the Adelaide Oval, which would be India's first in a test in Australia since 2007. But at least Kohli and company, in our book, will give themselves a fighting chance of being the best Indian team in the last 15-20 years if Coach Shastri is to be believed.